everyone, welcome back to today's lesson. We're doing a quiz today and we're speaking about factors, as you can see over here, all about factors. So some of you might remember what factors are, some of you don't. So just before we do that, we are going to get into it, right into it. What is a factor, or what are factors? A factor of a number are the numbers that divide into it exactly. That means when I divide it, I get no remainder. Okay, so here we go. 8. There are 4 factors of 8, and these are 2 of them. 2 and 4 are factors of 8. 8 is the product. This is something that you just have to remember. Product means the answer when you multiply. Okay, so we are going to be speaking about all the factors of a number today. Factors of a number today. Okay, so here we go. What are the factors of 12? Okay, so we know we've got 1 and 12. Those two go together. That's a pair of factors. 2 and 6. 2 times 6 is 12. And 3 times 4. So here we are. We've got 6 factors of 12. 1 and 12. You can see that they've color coordinated it. So the green ones, that's a pair. 2 and 6, that's a pair. And 3 and 4, that's a pair. I'll move on to 15. That's an easy one. 1 times 15 is 15. So that's 2 factors. 3 times 5 is 15. So that's 4 factors of 5 altogether. So these are the factors of 15. Okay, that's all. That's our recap. I'm sure you guys can remember that. You just have to, you know what to do. It's just that you have to remember the name factors. Okay. So what is a factor? A factor of a number is a number that can divide exactly, okay, with no remainder. Okay, we're going to practice over here. We're going to go to the drawing board, and they've already given us all the way to number 6. We'll try to do some here and there. Okay, here we are. So we've got all the factors of 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So that is a factor of 1. 1 and 2. So over here, I'm going to use just a green color very quickly, and I'm just going to put a dot over here. And some of you will know why I've put dots over here in green, and some of you might not. Okay, so here we go. For 7, the factors of 7 is 1 and 7. Okay, I have to go back to my green dot and just put it down there again. Okay, do you notice anything? Okay, let's go to 8 over here. So we know 1, 2, 4, and 8. There we go. 9, 1, 3, and 9. Okay, so let's just go back to number 7 very quickly. So the factors of 7, 1 times 7 is 7. No other factors. 8, 1 times 8 is 8, and 2 times 4 is 8. So those are the 4 factors. 9, 1 times 9, or 3 times 3. So that one has 3 factors. Number 10, 1, 2, 5, and 10. 1 times 10 is 10. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 and 11. Okay, so here you can see there's a line missing. I'm just gonna make my own line, and then I'm gonna have to go back to the green and do a dot. Okay, I hope some of you are seeing a pattern here. I hope you can see a pattern. Number 12, 1. Oh, we've done number 12, but let's do it again. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Let's check it. So we've got 1. We've got 1 times 12 is 12. 2 times 6 is 12, and 3 and 4 is 12. So there we go. We've got all the factors. We're happy. We can move on. Number 13 is an easy one. Oopsie, I didn't want to do that. There we go. 1 and 13. Okay, some of you should know. Look, I'm going to the green. I'm going to make a green dot there. I really hope that you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, let's do a random one. Okay, let's go 18. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Okay, so that's 1 times 18 is 18. 2 times 9 is 18. And 3 times 6 is 18. Okay, let's move on to, let's do 21. Okay, 21, we've got 1, 3, 7, and 21. 1 times 21 is 21. 3 times 7 is 21. Let's do 23. That's 1 and 23. Okay, now I have to go back to my green dot. Putting a green dot down there over there. Okay, and should we do the last one? Let's do 24. Okay, I think I need a lot of space here, so I'm gonna try and write as small as I can. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nope, 6, 7, nope, 8, 8, 9, nope, 10, nope, 12, and 24. Okay, I think I've everything has fit in very well over there. This is a number 1. That's the number 1, and that is a 2. That's 12. Wow, that's very, very messy now. I'll undo everything I just did. Okay, that's a 12. Okay, so 1 times 24 is 24. 2 times 12, 24. 3 times 8, 24. And 4 times 6. So we've got everything that we need. If you want to, let's just try one more. Let's try one more. 1 and 17, because that was an easy one. So there we go. And I have to go back to my green dot. It's a blue dot now, turquoise. There we go. Okay, if you know why I put green dots next to some of those, then you'll get a, I don't know, you'll do very, very well in the quiz. So I hope everybody is up to date with what factors are. Let's go back to the presentation. Okay, here we are. These are the directions for the quiz that you're going to do. So it's a small test. It's supposed to be fun, and it's supposed to just help us remember factors a little bit more. Okay, let us get started. Write down your answers on a notepad in your computer. So you don't have to use your computer. You can just use a notebook. You can write it down. You can use a notepad on your computer, on your phone, but you're not allowed to take any screenshots. Okay, you're not allowed to look for the answer on the internet or anything. So let's go through it. Number 1, write your answers down. Number 2, no looking at your notes, no going back in the video. Okay, no cheating. Try it for the first time by yourself. If you want to, you can go back to the start and listen to that again before you start the quiz. But once we start the quiz, do not go back. Only use your brain. Okay. No taking screenshots, no cheating, no looking for the answer on the internet, only your brain. Number 4, we can't really enforce this one, so just ignore that one. And here it says answers will be shown for, or questions will be shown for 20 seconds only. Let's go. Your quiz categories, there'll be something like yes or no, true or false, multiplication, fill in the blanks, enumeration, or video questions. Okay, so this is what you'll see. This might be in the quiz, these kinds of questions. So it's not too difficult. Here we go. Are you ready for part 1? Part 1, I think, only has 2 questions. It's very, very quick. This is a very quick lesson. So here we go. 20 seconds. Yes or no? 6 is a factor of 42. It should be, is 6 a factor of 42? Is 6 a factor of 42? Yes or no? You've got 3 seconds left. Okay, let's see. What did you say? Yes or no? 6 is a factor of 42. 6 multiplied by 7 is equal to 42. So yes, it is a factor, because when I divide 42 by 6, I have no remainder. Okay, so yes. Next question. Next question over here, you can see at the top. It's going to be a true or false question. Are you ready? Factors are numbers that divide products with a remainder. Numerator. Factors are numbers that divide products with a remainder. True or false? When I divide a number by its factor, I have a remainder. True or false? 3, 2, 1. I hope you have my answer. Factors of a number are numbers that can divide into it exactly. No remainder. So it's false. It's false. When you divide a number by its factor, no remainder. Okay, so that one was false over there. Okay. That was very, very quick. It wasn't, it should be, it's just to check if you still do know what's going on, if you know your factors still. And this is part 2, is going to be multiple choice. So you have to choose the best answer. Factors of 24 include, this is not all the factors, but which of these are factors of 24? Is it, let's call it A, B, C, or D? I hope that I'm not going too quickly. If you feel like 20 seconds is not enough for you, then just pause the video and think about it. But don't cheat. Just pause and think. Okay. And here we go. That is the answer over there. 1 times 24 is 24. 8 times 3 is 24. And 12 times 2 is 24. So this, let's call it B, is the correct answer. Okay, when I take any of these numbers and I divide it by 24, or if I divide 24 by these numbers, then I have no remainder. Okay, there we go. Also, happy birthday to this guy. Fill in the blanks. All of the factors of 30 are. What are the factors of 30? I'm going to give you 40 seconds for this one, okay? So we'll wait for the timer to run out. Give you 20 more seconds. All of the factors. I want to know all of the factors of 24. Of 30. Okay, so think about the pairs. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so think about it. Okay, I hope that you're done. I tried to give you more time. I hope that you got my answers. Let's see. So here we go. I said 1 times 30 is 30. 2 times 15 is 30. 3 times 10 is 30. And 5 times 6 is also 30. All of these numbers I can use as a divisor to divide 30, and I'll get no remainder. Okay, if you forgot any numbers, that's okay. You can give yourself 0.5. Okay, if you feel like you only forgot one number, you can give yourself 1 point. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, we're going on to part 3 now. So in part 3, we'll have enumeration and we'll have a video question. Okay, and these two relate to the green dots that we did earlier on, if you can remember that. Part 3. So it's a tiny bit difficult. It shouldn't be. Maybe some people think it's difficult, but for other people it might be easy. So here we go. List the first 4 numbers that have only 2 factors. Number 1 and itself the same number. So for example, I'm not going to give you an example. I'll give you number 3. No, it's not good. I'll give you 23. Okay, 23 only has 2 factors, 1 and 23. What are the first 4? So from 1, what are the first 4? 1, No, not one. More than one. Okay. I hope that was clear. So I've got 2. 2 has 2 factors, number 1 and 2. 3 has 2 factors, number 1 and 3. 5 has 2 factors, number 1 and 5. 7 has 2 factors, number 1 and number 7. Okay, so I hope that you guys got that. I hope that you did. Okay, and here we go. Okay, this is a video question. I'm gonna play the video for you very quickly. Please watch it. Did you know some numbers only have two factors? What? Really? Do you know what they are? Because I have no idea. I don't know what you call numbers with two factors. Is there any way you can help us, please? Okay, so that video is done. I hope that you listened to them. The elephant came over and he said, "Oh no, what do you call a number with 2 factors? Number 1 and itself. What is the name? What is the special name for those numbers?" Okay, what do we call numbers that have only 2 factors? Number 1 and itself. Okay, let's not have that video play again. I hope you have the answer. They are prime numbers. Okay, now that we're done with the quiz, you know you have some homework. I hope that you guys have got your final score. I hope that you're happy. I hope you did a good job with it. If you want to, you can send me a comment or a message and say what your score was for this task. Okay, so for your homework over here, there are 2 pages in your textbook, and that is page 18. Page 18 over there, and page 19. So basically you can read through this and it tells you what to do. It tells you what factors are if you don't know that yet. And there's a lovely try this activity here that you guys can enjoy. 12 equals 1 times what? 12 equals 2 times what? So then once you have all these answers, you can fill them in over here in these spaces. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay. Right, we did this in the paper anyway, so you should know. And then finally over here, on your own, there's an on your own activity that you can try to do for us over there. Okay, and then in the next lesson when I see you, we can work in your workbook. We can do it all together. Okay, I hope that you're happy. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Thank you very much. Goodbye.